everybody, and welcome to this video on linear sequences. In this video, we will have a look at what is a linear pattern. So first of all, the formula for a linear pattern is Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 times D. And each of these things represents something in the pattern. So Tn as a whole represents the nth term of a sequence. A represents the first term in a sequence. N is the number of that term in the sequence. And finally, D is the common difference. What is special about linear patterns is they have a common first difference. Okay, so that's quite important. They have a common first difference. And the first difference is calculated by taking any term and subtracting the term before it. So in general, it can be written as Tn minus 1, but it is any term minus the term before it. Now, this might seem a bit abstract, so let's have a look at a question to see how the patterns look. So here we have a set of linear patterns, and we have to find A and D. Now, if they are linear, they will have a common difference, and all patterns do have an A in any case. So let's start with the first one. Let's first find A for each of them. So we're going to find A for each of them. So A, we spoke about it just now, is the first term of the sequence. So if we have a look here at number 1, the first term is 1, so A is 1. Here in the second one, our first term is 3, so A is 3. In the third one, our first term is 10, so A is 10. In the fourth one, our first term is 5, so our first term is 5. And here it is minus a half. So that is how we find A. It's quite simple. It's just the first term. So there's it over there. There's it over there. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to find the common difference. Let's do that next. Now for the common difference, we're going to have to subtract any two terms. So, and you can do it in whichever way you want to, any two terms. So I'm going to say T2 minus T1, although you're more than welcome to subtract any of them. So it's 3 minus 1. So T2 is the second term minus T1 is the first term, which is 2. And you can see that 3 minus 1 is 2 and 5 minus 3 is 2. No matter which ones you subtract, you're going to get a common difference of 2. Let's look at the second one. So again, I'm going to use T2 minus T1, but you can use any term minus the term before it. So T2 minus 2 is 2 minus 3, which is minus 1. And you can check that 2 minus 3 is minus 1, 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So our common difference, no matter which two terms you subtract, you're always going to get the same number. Let's look at the next one. D is equal to, again, I'm going to use T2 minus T1, but you're more than welcome to use any of the terms. So here we've got 8 minus 10, which is minus 2. So 8 minus 10 is minus 2, and 6 minus 8 is minus 2. Let's do number 4. So D is, again, I'm going to take T2 minus T1, which is 10 minus 5, which we get is 5. And again, you can check that if you say 10 minus 5, you're going to get 5. If you say 15 minus 10, you're going to get 5, which is a common difference. Okay, let's have a look at the last one. This time I'm going to use T3 minus T2, just because T3 is 3 over 2 and T2 is a half, so I don't have to work with negatives, which gives me 2 over 2, which is 1. And we can see that that is 1, and a half minus a half is also 1. Please take note that if it is a decreasing sequence, as in it gets smaller, our common difference is negative. So here's a decreasing one. Common difference is negative. This is also decreasing one. Our common difference is negative, and when it's increasing, our common difference is positive. Do that as a quick check to make sure you've got the right common difference. So that is how we define a linear sequence. It's a term, it's a sequence with a common first difference. So we're adding or subtracting the same number to get to the next term. Okay, please watch our other videos for more information on linear sequences. Thank you for watching. Bye.